Mahoujin Guru Guru at its core is pure fun. It doesn't stop to dwell on an overly dramatic or complex plot, and instead delivers a charming coming-of-age tale of friendship, heroism, and love. The story of Guru Guru is an adventure in the purest sense of the word. The characters aren't distracted by any grandiose goals, so they are free to explore and discover as much as they want. Nikke, for example, isn't bound by the desire to become the best like his father once. He's disrespectful and obnoxious when the typical hero would be honorable and reserved, arrogant when he should be humble. But he's also just a kid. His parents smothered him with hero this and hero that, all the while ignoring his own aspirations, so it's only natural that he would despise the prospect. He does reluctantly agree to depart his home village, but he never had much of a choice. This adds weight to the sarcastic, snarky demeanor that makes him such a memorable protagonist. If Nikke ultimately can't do what he wants, he might as well make the best of the hand he was dealt. And it's this grounded personality that effectively accentuates the absurdity of his surroundings. All Nikke really cares about is looking cool, having fun, and protecting Kukuri. Because who wouldn't want to protect this adorable ray of sunshine? Now I know what you might be thinking. The art style looks a little... Wrong, sir! The show's simplistic art style is not only in service of almost non-stop motion, as the pedantic romantic discussed in this video, but it, coupled with the narrative's rapid-fire pacing, perfectly parallels the perspective of our pubescent protagonists. Nikke, Kukuri, and several of their peers are simple teenagers with short attention spans. If another character starts info-dumping details about the world or a given quest our heroes must embark on, Nikke and Kukuri completely ignore it in favor of a more entertaining task. The presentation of these events mimics this mentality, as this dry exposition is often shoved into the background to focus on the world. This breakneck pacing is made all the more impressive when you consider the original Guru Guru anime that aired back in 1994. Second Look already made an in-depth video comparing the two adaptations, but to give you a brief insight, Guru Guru 2017 covers in 10 episodes what the original covers in around 50. This is not a show that you can just throw on in the background. If you look away for even a moment, you will miss something. And that's one of the show's strongest attributes. While other long-running shows might try to stretch the source material for all it's worth, Mahoujin Guru Guru progresses with an almost reckless rapidness that other adaptations simply can't match. From a purely numerical standpoint, if you were to readapt One Piece at the same pace, you'd cut down the episode count from over 1,000 to just over 200. You'd obviously have to restructure the material quite a bit to avoid butchering the original story, but that only emphasizes just how impressive Guru Guru 2017 is. The show also has an interesting way of deliberately undercutting the emotion of a given scene through its comedy. In fact, Guru Guru seems to revel in its own absurdity. Not only will it poke fun at the significant plot-related events that drive the series forward, but it will also poke fun at the very romantic developments that help make the main characters so compelling. It eventually gets to a point where the show can use a pre-established gag for a comedic payoff without disrupting the tone of that scene like the joke otherwise would have. I see this as the story's way of saying, this scene might be kind of cheesy, but fuck you, it's romantic. Some of the jokes might be a bit dated, which is understandable given the age of the source material, but honestly, I rarely had any issues with the comedy. Guru Guru experiments with an abundance of different ideas beyond its JRPG satire, like the sickest rap battle of all time, so at the very least, the humor stays fresh. Even the recurring gags pop up in a variety of creative ways. Take Old Man North North, for example. His entire gimmick is that he's obnoxious and always dancing. You'd think that would get old after a while, right? It never gets old. Not every joke will deliver a gut-busting punchline, but when the show is throwing so much at you, with such impeccable timing and precision, something is bound to land. And speaking of comedy, let's talk about sexual humor in anime. Other shows tend to use fan service in a way that feels inappropriate or immersion-breaking, but Mahoujin Guru Guru openly embraces its sexuality in a way that feels natural for the characters involved and is tonally consistent with the narrative as a whole. Here, the sexual humor is an integral part of both Nikke's character and his developing relationship with Kukuri. This is his first real experience with the world at large, and with that comes a natural curiosity for the wonders that such a journey entails. That includes sexuality. Due to his ignorance, however, he often ends up being the butt of the joke. This, in turn, affects the way Kukuri perceives him. At the start of the show, Nikke is quite literally Kukuri's light. He frees Kukuri from her dungeon-like home and shows her the world, so naturally, she idolizes him.
お前さ、本当に俺のことを勇者だと思ってるのか？だって勇者様は私の前に現れて外に出してくれた私の勇者様だもの。
As the story progresses, however, she sees Nikke make a fool of himself again and again, and that vision of perfection fades away. Yet, even in spite of his flaws, she still admires him, because under the layers of arrogant snark is an extraordinary young man. He might be pervy at times, he might be selfish at times, but he's also funny, brave, kind, and supportive. He might not be perfect, but he's still her hero. With that out of the way, I need a moment to gush over the first OP. If Hunter x Hunter's departure captured the scale and excitement of setting out on a grand adventure, Trip 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 absolutely nailed the childish wonder that comes attached to such a journey. Rarely do I skip anime openings, but it has been quite some time since I last eagerly anticipated one as a critical part of the episodic experience. Then the OP changed after episode 16, and now I'm left with an empty void in my soul. I mean, I still enjoy the second opening. It's actually really good, captures that feeling of nostalgia exceptionally well. There's also this bit, which is so darn adorable. But it's just not the same. Trip 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 was god tier. Yo, Jeff, where's my what's in an OP on Guru Guru? So in summation, if you don't like Guru Guru, that means you don't like fun. Please, for the love of God, go watch this anime. It's easily my frontrunner for anime of the year, and it pains me that this show is so criminally underviewed. If you do enjoy it, I implore you to share it around, because everyone needs a bit of Guru Guru in their life. Special thanks to King Kevin 30, Micah Dunn, Stone Cold 0007, India Charbonneau, and all of my other patrons for backing videos like this. Your support only increases my burning desire to become your YouTube hero. Until next time, keep on YouTubing.